Morning everybody. It's quite sunny now. It was chilly earlier. Basil and I have been for a ride, hence Chesney is now standing here because he got hot, so I had to rug him up to cool him off, and I've washed all his legs off because his legs were covered in mud. They've just, well, I think Basil's still eating his breakfast. Chesney's just finished his. Right in there, Basil, and Tom's down here. Aren't you, Teddy? Hey? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. So, Basil's got a tickle. They always make me laugh how they find places to eat. Anyway, today, or this morning now, I'm going to wash their tails. So, I thought I would do that with you today. They're all really different actually to have their tails washed, which is interesting. So, we'll do Chesney first because he's here. I'm probably going to leave him tied on the yard as well because he's got the sunshine on him, so he'll dry quicker and hopefully keep warmer as well, because it's not that hot, because he got very wet and very sweaty and very horrible. Silly horse. Anyway, I'm going to do him first. So Chesney's really quite good to have his tail done. He'll, even if he's not got a hay net, he'll just stand here like a good boy. And he lifts his tail out, or leaves it nice and relaxed. Basil is the opposite, so you'll see in a little while. Chesney's got loads of tail as well, it's really thick. So I need to cut the bottom off because we start getting lots of rain and there's a big puddle by the gate. His tail just gets full of mud, so he's better with it a bit shorter over the winter. Not that it's winter yet, but going into the autumn we had lots of rain. And I've noticed Tommy's is nearly on the ground as well, so. And the hose is the best way to get the bubbles out if you have a hose. So I've just got some Bloom shampoo. I'm not really very fussy about the shampoo I use on their tails, to be honest. But Chesney always needs lots because he's got such a lot of tail. He's quite well at the moment, I think. Are you alright at the moment, Chesney? He's still molting his winter coat a lot as well. So, not molting his winter, well, I suppose it's sort of his winter coat. He's molting his thick coat anyway. These pills are taking effect, and like I said last week, so he's starting to get a nice summer coat just in time to lose it for the winter. But hopefully that means next year he'll lose his winter coat properly, and have a nice summer coat. This year is the first year he's been really hairy though. Last year he was a bit hairy, but this year he was really, although it wasn't curly, but it was much thicker than his summer coat usually is. Like I said last week, he's definitely eating more hay than he has for quite a while. So we're going to get through a lot more hay this winter again, I think. So I don't know if you will have watched my how to wash tails video that I did quite a long time ago now, but Chesney has never got used to having his tail swished. It really freaks him out. It's a really strange thing because he's not a freaky out horse really. So I've always dried his tail with a towel. Now I'm just going to cut the bottom off really. I'll cut it much shorter when we get nearer the winter. Nearer the winter I'll probably cut it to here. because of all the mud getting in it. But I'm just going to take a bit off today. I say a bit, I'm probably going to take that much off. It's got quite long. I usually do it a couple of times just to make sure I haven't missed any bits. If I just do it in a bang shape. I don't know if people do other shapes now. There used to be all different sort of shapes you could cut the bottom of your tail, but I've always just done it straight. And then I usually finish off with some conditioner. I've always had Canter mane and tail, but they didn't have any in the shop this time, so it's a Lincoln one. And I have to say, although I don't think it's any different in what it does, this smells nicer. So I just try and put a lot through his tail, and then when it's dried, later I'll comb it through. So that's him done. So he's really good. Little terror. Right, we're going to do Basil next, I think. The only problem is Basil's not very good at standing still, so we might have to move the camera quite a lot. Right, we'll see if he'll stay there. Basil has actually got the cleanest tail at the moment, haven't you? But again, it's just got a bit long, so it needs a bit of a trim. And unfortunately, Basil's a bit desperate to be shod. The farrier was due to come this week, and he's hurt his ribs. He's going to try and come over the weekend because Basil's actually got quite a loose shoe now, which is not ideal, but you see Basil clamps his tail down. Oh, that's better, good boy. Just hold it out, you won't get cold water at the bottom. We did a bit of jumping last weekend, didn't we? Again, let's try again. And we'll probably do some more tomorrow, I think. Little ones. And actually I was really pleased with him because it's the first time, which is ridiculous again, I don't know where the time's gone, but I think it's the first time since he had his tooth out that we jumped last weekend, so that's 2 years. I can't believe it's that long, but obviously last year I had a lot of problems. He wasn't quite right, he was really tricky and difficult, and I didn't feel in control enough last year to try going over a jump, so I was really pleased this time. I only could have a small cross pole, and the first one he did a huge leap. No, it wasn't that big actually, I'm being unfair, but he did leap sort of more, it was half a cat leap, so it wasn't a total cat leap, he didn't stop, but he did go quite a long way off the ground, and a bit sort of rather than beautifully. But actually the second time he went over it beautifully. We only did it out of trot, because he tends to get a bit excited if we go in canter. Well, it gets excited in canter totally all the time anyway at the moment. So we did it in trot, but yeah, I was quite chuffed. Very pleased with you, were we? What a good boy. He likes having it scratched though. That's good. That's good. They're funny, aren't they? you, Wally. Good boy. And it's not that cold actually, the water's a bit warm. Good boy. You just sort of seem to anticipate it. Whereas I try to be ever so careful with him. And not get it on him unnecessarily. Come on. Although we do seem to got bubbles on you today, Basil. Now it's going down my arm. If he didn't clamp his tail down as much, he wouldn't get as much water on him. It's a shame you can't explain that. You might have noticed I didn't put as many bubbles as much soap on his stock as I did with Chesney, because I know it's tricky to wash off on him. Because he clamps his tail. Although he's not clamping it as badly today as he has done in the past. Russell doesn't mind having his tail swung, do you? Although we might get Chesney wet. Good boy. I think we might have got the camera wet as well. Right, we're just going to cut a bit off him. Just that much. About half as much as Chesney. And some spray. Good boy. So, Tommy's go. We haven't done his tail very many times, have we? I'm sorry about the bottom view, but if he's going to stand still and be happy, I'm going to leave him with the bottom view. He walked straight out over the hose out of his stable, which surprised me, but there we are. So, we're going to see how we get on. He's rubbing the top of his tail, so I think I'm going to use some medicated shampoo that I've got some left from Fidget for him. His tail's very long. Nearly on the ground, Thomas. Good boy. Good boy. So like I say, I want to try and do his dock today because he's been rubbing it, but he hasn't had that before. Good boy. Good boy. Just for this. Good boy. Now what a clever boy. Good boy. Oh, he's going to do a Basil soon. There we go. Good boy. Oh, I probably won't put much soap on the top of his tail like with Basil. So there's not too many bubbles to get out. But I want to give it a bit of a clean because he's been rubbing it. He's rubbed it this morning while he's been standing in there. Need a bit more down here, Thomas. I'm still quite aware, but much less worried about his him jumping and things now. He's much more chilled out about stuff, so if you drop stuff or you make a bit of a noise, as you do, however hard you try, you can still drop stuff. He doesn't freak out now, which is lovely. It's not as jumpy as he was at all. He's got more chilled than I expected him to ever, really. Actually, I want to say. I thought he wouldn't settle as well as he has. I didn't think he'd get as quiet as he has. He's being a little bit nippy at the moment. He's trying to undo his lead rope now. I think he's been watching Chesney. So he's going through a nippy stage. I think we'll get out. We'll grow out of it. Good boy. He might start snorting when the water starts going down the gutter in front of him with the bubbles in it. He's a good boy. 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 He doesn't snort very much anymore, but I still thought he would then, but he hasn't. This is like doing Basil's this time. It's either the second or the third time I've washed his tail. But I think it's the second. First time was earlier this year. And this is the first time I've washed his dock. And this is amazing. And then I just pulled the hose, good boy. And you probably didn't hear it on the camera, but the shampoo bottle was tucked inside it, so when I pulled the hose, which drags anyway, it pulled the shampoo bottle. Did he jump? No. Isn't he clever? Isn't he a clever boy? However, I'm not going to swish his tail. Good boy. I think needs the most cutting off because it is touching the ground. Oh, it's about the same as Chesney's actually. Oh no, a bit longer, but oh no, quite a lot longer. I'll show you. So, there's Basil's, Chesney's and Tommy's. That's amazing how they grow at a different rate. Because they would have all had their tails washed and trimmed at the same time, although obviously I might have trimmed them slightly different lengths earlier in the year. But and some spray. You fancy some spray, monster? I won't put it on his dock because it might attract the midges. So then, aren't we clever? Aren't we clever? Can we go back in there for a rest? Just have a little water first. Come on then, monkey. Come on, come on. Good boy. Come on now. Up in the house. Well, I am so pleased and proud of this pony. You can see he's molting his summer coat. That he just took that in his stride totally, and he doesn't look freaked out now or stressed or anything at all. Good boy. So we got clean tail for Tommy, and a clean tail for Basil, and a shiny white nose, and a clean tail for Chesney, who must be drying out now, hey? And we can take that rug off now you're in all this sunshine, don't you? So I'm going to leave the video there for today. As I say, I'm so pleased with Tommy. It's quite good doing the other two first, and we always do that when the farrier comes. He does the other two first, and then Tommy's sort of seen what's happening and knows what to expect, and knows how that the other two have been really good and stood there and not being worried. So I think that helps with him learn not to be worried as well. Anyway, I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.